What if I told you that a simple number could reveal deep secrets about your soul and past lives? Most people go through life without realizing that small details carry marks of karma and the experiences that have shaped their spiritual journey. But Buddhist teachings show that nothing happens by chance, and the last digit of your birth year might be the key to understanding who you were and why you are here now. What does this number say about your challenges, your talents, and even the patterns you seem to repeat without explanation? Could it be that you were once a spiritual master, a warrior, or someone who returned to correct past mistakes? Each number carries a unique vibration that can reveal mysteries your soul has carried for centuries. And today, you will discover exactly what this means for your current life. By watching until the end, you may be surprised to see how these insights make sense and how they can help you make decisions more aligned with your purpose. Nothing is a coincidence. If you are here, there is a reason. Perhaps this is the moment to awaken to something that has always been inside you, but has never been revealed with such clarity. Before we begin, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss content like this. And to strengthen this connection, comment below. My soul is ready to awaken. I want to see who is truly prepared for this discovery. Buddhism teaches that life does not begin at birth nor end at death. According to this view, we are all trapped in the cycle of samsara, continuous flow of births, deaths, and rebirths, driven by karma. The actions we accumulate in each existence, our experiences, challenges, and even our personality tendencies, are direct results of the choices made in previous lives. In other words, nothing in the present is random. Everything you are today has been shaped by who you were before. This understanding completely changes how we see life, as it makes us realize that our difficulties are not punishments, but opportunities for learning and growth. From this perspective, every birth is carefully guided by accumulated karma. This means that the year you were born, the environment around you, and even the last digit of your birth year are not mere coincidences. They carry vibrations and energy patterns that reflect important aspects of your spiritual journey. In Buddhism, it is believed that souls are reborn to learn specific lessons or to complete something that was left unresolved in the past. Thus, understanding the signs embedded in your birth date can bring surprising answers about your purpose and the challenges you need to overcome in this life. Beyond individual karma, Buddhism also speaks of collective karma. This means that in addition to your personal actions, you may also carry influences from larger energy patterns linked to your family, culture, or historical period in which you were born. This explains why certain generations seem to face similar challenges or share common spiritual characteristics. By understanding the relationship between your present life and your spiritual past, you can begin to identify which patterns need to be broken and which abilities you can reclaim to accelerate your evolution. If everything we experience today has roots in the past, then it makes sense that the last digit of your birth year reflects the energy you brought into this life. Each number carries a specific symbolism and can indicate aspects of your karma, behavioral tendencies, and even challenges your soul needs to overcome. In the next section, we will dive into the meanings of each number from 0 to 9 and understand what they reveal about your past life. If the last digit of your birth year is 1, this may indicate that in a past life, you were someone who paved the way and brought new ideas into the world. The number 1 is linked to the energy of beginnings, leadership, and independence. In Buddhism, souls with this vibration often had lifetimes marked by a quest for autonomy and a desire to challenge established norms. You may have been a warrior, an inventor, an explorer, or even a spiritual master who brought innovative teachings to your time. Your soul carries the mark of someone who needs to forge their own path without relying on others to achieve their goals. However, this pursuit of individuality may have created karmic challenges. If in your past life you were someone very authoritarian or proud, you may have accumulated karma related to loneliness, or difficulty accepting help. Perhaps you insisted so much on going your own way that you left behind people who genuinely cared about you. Now, in this life, the lesson may be to balance independence with human connection. Understanding that true strength does not come from walking alone, but from knowing when to accept support. People born under the influence of the number 1 may feel, from an early age, a strong drive to lead and make decisions on their own. However, they may struggle in highly controlled environments or feel impatient when required to follow rules. This happens because their soul has already experienced a level of autonomy in past lives and, in this existence, may resist any form of limitation. But true growth comes when they learn to balance this desire for freedom with the wisdom of listening to other perspectives. If you feel that you always need to be in control or have difficulty trusting others, reflect on this. Your karma may be urging you to learn to balance leadership with humility. You don't have to do everything alone. Your inner strength is undeniable, but your spiritual journey can become even richer when you learn to share your path with those around you. If the last digit of your birth year is 5, your soul has likely lived lives marked by freedom, the desire to explore the unknown, and the pursuit of new experiences. In Buddhism, the number 5 represents transformation, movement, and detachment. In a past life, you may have been a traveler, a merchant, a wandering artist, or even a sage who never stayed in one place. Your soul carries a restless spirit, always seeking new horizons and learning opportunities. However, this thirst for freedom may have caused imbalances in other lives. If you avoided commitments, ran from responsibilities, or neglected important bonds, you may have accumulated karma related to emotional instability. Perhaps you lived intensely, but without creating roots. Now, in this life, your challenge may be to find a balance between your need for novelty and the importance of building something solid and lasting. People born under the influence of the number 5 often feel a strong desire to experience everything life has to offer. They love change, despise monotony, and may struggle to stay in one situation for long. This vibrant energy can be a great advantage, as it allows them to adapt easily to any circumstance. However, it can also lead to a pattern of constant restlessness, making it difficult to build lasting relationships and projects. If you feel like you're always changing paths, or find it hard to commit to something for long, pay attention to this. Your karma may be asking you to find purpose in continuity without giving up the freedom you cherish. Traveling, exploring, and reinventing yourself are essential parts of your soul, but the real lesson may be in discovering that some connections and commitments are fundamental to a balanced and meaningful life. If the last digit of your birth year is 9, it indicates that your soul has traveled many journeys and accumulated great spiritual wisdom. In Buddhism, the number 9 is associated with wisdom, altruism, and the completion of cycles. This means that, in a past life, you may have been someone deeply dedicated to others, perhaps a healer, a spiritual master, a philosopher, or even someone who devoted their life to humanitarian service. Your soul carries an energy of completion, as if it is finishing an important cycle before a new beginning. This deep connection to spirituality and altruism may have created karmic challenges. If, in a past life, you sacrificed yourself excessively for others and neglected your own needs, you may have accumulated karma related to exhaustion or personal devaluation. Now, in this life, your lesson may be to find a balance between helping others and caring for yourself. True altruism does not mean self-annihilation, but rather acting with awareness and discernment. People who carry the energy of the number 9 often feel a strong sense of empathy and a need to make a difference in the world. They are individuals who, from an early age, realize that there is something greater than their own needs and seek ways to contribute to a higher purpose. However, they may also feel an emotional weight, as if they carry pains they cannot always explain. This happens because their soul has experienced many lives and may bring subtle memories from past experiences. If you feel that you were born with a mission, or that you have a heightened sensitivity to the world's suffering, know that this is part of your spiritual path. However, remember that helping others does not mean carrying everything alone. Your karma may be asking you to learn to give without draining yourself, understanding that true compassion begins with self-love. If the last digit of your birth year is 2, your soul has already experienced lives marked by a strong sense of union, empathy, and the search for balance. The number 2 represents duality, cooperation, and the need for connection with others. In a past existence, you may have been a counselor, a diplomat, a monk, or someone who played a fundamental role in maintaining harmony within a community. Your essence carries the ability to understand others' emotions and build deep and meaningful relationships. However, this sensitivity may have brought karmic challenges. If, in a previous life, you suppressed your own needs to please others or avoided conflict to the point of neglecting yourself, you may have accumulated karma related to submission or indecision. Now, in this life, your lesson may be to find your own voice and understand that true balance does not come only from pleasing others, but from respecting your individuality. People under the influence of the number 2 tend to be diplomatic, intuitive, and highly receptive to emotions around them. They have a natural ability to create strong bonds and may feel uncomfortable in tense or aggressive environments. However, this same gift can become an obstacle when there is difficulty in setting healthy boundaries. If you feel that you always put others' needs above your own, it may be a sign that you are repeating karmic patterns from past lives. If you were born with this vibration, your challenge in this life may be to develop more self-confidence and learn to balance empathy with firmness. Your role is still to unite and harmonize, but without sacrificing your essence. Finding this inner strength will allow you to contribute to the world without carrying burdens that are not yours. If the last digit of your birth year is 3, your soul carries a history of creativity, communication, and self-expression. The number 3 is associated with art, innovative thinking, and the ability to inspire others. In a past life, you may have been an artist, a poet, a speaker, or even a teacher who shared knowledge in a captivating way. Your energy is vibrant and carries a strong need for expression, whether through speech, writing, or artistic forms. However, this expressiveness may have been misunderstood in past lives. If, in a previous existence, you used your communication skills to manipulate, deceive, or take advantage of others' naivety, you may have accumulated karma related to irresponsibility or superficiality. Now, in this life, your lesson may be to use your gift to uplift people instead of seeking personal recognition. People influenced by the number 3 tend to be charismatic, extroverted, and full of ideas. However, they may struggle to maintain focus and follow through with their projects. A soul carrying this vibration may constantly seek novelty, getting excited quickly, but giving up at the first obstacle. If you feel that you start many things but rarely finish them, it may be a sign that you still need to learn to channel your energy more consistently. If you were born with this vibration, your karma in this life may be to develop discipline without losing spontaneity. Your creativity and joy are valuable gifts, but they need to be directed productively to truly make a difference in the world. Learning to balance inspiration with commitment may be the key to your spiritual growth. If the last digit of your birth year is 6, your soul has already lived experiences of care, protection, and unconditional love. The number 6 is associated with family, emotional responsibility, and the search for harmony in the environment around you. In a past life, you may have been a healer, a community leader, a teacher, or someone whose mission was to care for others and ensure that everyone was well. Your soul carries the vibration of compassion and commitment to those you love. However, this protective instinct may have created karmic challenges. If, in a previous life, you took excessive responsibility for others, you may have accumulated karma related to emotional overload. Perhaps you live to care for others to the point of forgetting yourself. Now, in this life, the lesson may be to balance your need to help with respect for your own limits. People influenced by the number 6 tend to be extremely loving, but may carry an emotional burden greater than they should. Often, they feel the need to solve everyone's problems, and may struggle to say no. If you find yourself always putting others first, and feeling exhausted because of it, it may be a sign that you are repeating karmic patterns from past lives. If you were born with this vibration, your challenge in this existence may be to learn that helping does not mean sacrificing yourself. True love happens when there is a balance between giving and receiving. By finding this point of harmony, your soul will be able to fulfill its mission without carrying unnecessary burdens. If the last digit of your birth year is 0, it indicates that your soul has a special connection with the infinite cycle of existence. In Buddhism, the number 0 represents emptiness, not in the sense of absence, but of unlimited potential. It symbolizes a starting point, a new beginning, as if your soul has completed a great cycle and is now entering a new stage of learning. In past lives, you may have experienced extremes, living both as someone highly spiritualized and as someone deeply materialistic. Now, your mission is to find balance between these two worlds. This connection with emptiness may have created karmic challenges. If in a previous existence you lived without a clear purpose or wasted opportunities for spiritual growth, you may have accumulated karma related to stagnation. Perhaps you experienced many things but never delved deeply into any, or maybe you lived an isolated life without truly connecting with others. Now, in this life, the lesson may be to better direct your energy and understand that potential only becomes reality when transformed into action. People under the influence of the number 0 tend to have multifaceted personalities and may feel they have many possible paths. However, this diversity can create confusion or procrastination. You may feel that you are always on the verge of something grand, but never quite know which direction to take. This happens because your soul has come with the opportunity for a fresh start, but needs to find inner clarity to move forward. If you were born with this vibration, your challenge is to learn how to channel your energy consciously and with focus. The number 0 does not impose limitations, but requires discipline for your potential to be realized. By understanding that you can be anything, but not everything at the same time, your spiritual journey will become clearer and more meaningful. If the last digit of your birth year is 7, your soul has already traveled paths of introspection, knowledge, and spirituality. The number 7 is deeply connected to the search for truth and self-awareness. In past lives, you may have been a monk, a philosopher, an astrologer, or someone dedicated to studying the universe and the mysteries of existence. Your soul has a strong connection with the divine and often feels drawn to spiritual questions from an early age. However, this pursuit of knowledge may have created karmic challenges. If, in a previous existence, you isolated yourself too much from the world in your spiritual journey, or disregarded the more earthly aspects of life, you may have accumulated karma related to loneliness or disconnection from reality. Perhaps you lived a secluded life, or even rejected human bonds in the name of your quest for enlightenment. Now, in this life, the lesson may be to balance spirituality with practical life, understanding that growth does not happen only in isolation, but also in everyday experiences. People under the influence of the number 7 often feel that there is something greater to be discovered and may struggle to fit into common societal standards. They are introspective, observant, and may prefer solitude to reflect on life. However, they may also feel out of place or have difficulty connecting emotionally with others. This happens because their soul has already experienced a life focused on seeking knowledge, and now they need to learn how to integrate this wisdom into the real world. If you were born with this vibration, your challenge is to find balance between inner exploration and active participation in the world. Your wisdom is valuable, but it must be shared and applied in practical life. By accepting that spirituality also manifests in the small moments of daily life, your journey will become more complete and enriching. If the last digit of your birth year is 8, your soul has experienced lives marked by power, abundance, and the ability to achieve great things. The number 8 represents strength, leadership, and the connection between the material and spiritual worlds. In past lives, you may have been a ruler, a military leader, a successful entrepreneur, or someone who wielded great influence over others. Your soul carries an energy of conquest and determination, and it is likely that from an early age, you have felt a strong drive to achieve big goals. However, this relationship with power may have created karmic challenges. If, in a previous existence, you used your influence selfishly, exploiting or harming others, you may have accumulated karma related to uncontrolled ambition or financial struggles in this life. Perhaps you were someone who gained great wealth, but lost everything due to material attachment. Now, in this life, the lesson may be to find balance between prosperity and responsibility, understanding that true power lies not only in achievement, but also in the conscious use of resources. People under the influence of the number 8 generally possess strong determination and a strategic mindset. They know how to turn ideas into reality and tend to seek leadership positions. However, they may experience cycles of financial highs and lows, or feel they constantly need to prove their worth. This happens because their soul has experienced both success and loss, and now it needs to learn how to handle power in a balanced way. If you were born with this vibration, your challenge is to understand that true abundance comes not only from material wealth, but also from generosity and the balance between giving and receiving. You have great potential to achieve extraordinary things, but your greatest mission may be learning how to use this strength to benefit not only yourself, but also those around you. Each number carries a unique vibration and brings valuable lessons from past lives. The last digit of your birth year not only reveals traits of your personality, but can also indicate challenges and lessons your soul has chosen to face in this existence. The key is to understand these influences and use them as tools of awareness and spiritual evolution. Have you ever felt an inexplicable connection to certain places, cultures, or historical periods? Or perhaps you have natural abilities that you never learned but seem to have been a part of you forever. In Buddhism, it is believed that subtle memories from past lives can manifest in our current existence through intuitions, innate talents, and even fears or phobias with no apparent explanation. If you feel a strong affinity for something without a logical reason, it could be an echo of your spiritual past. Another important sign is repetitive patterns in your life. Some people seem to face the same challenges over and over, such as difficulties in relationships, financial struggles, or feelings of not belonging. These patterns may be reflections of lessons not yet learned in previous lives. Buddhism teaches that karma is not a punishment, but an invitation to growth. Observing these cycles can help you understand what your soul is trying to overcome in order to evolve. Additionally, dreams and deep meditations can bring flash past lives. Some people report extremely vivid dreams in which they see themselves in different eras, with identities they do not recognize but feel as their own. These visions may be fragments of spiritual memories that still resonate within you. If this has happened, pay attention to the details and emotions involved. They may be valuable clues about who you were and what experiences have shaped your soul until now. Understanding your past life is not just a spiritual curiosity, but a powerful tool for your evolution. If you have identified repetitive patterns or strong characteristics linked to your number, it means there are lessons your soul still needs to absorb. The first step is to observe these signs with awareness, accepting that everything you experience has a purpose. Instead of resisting difficulties, ask yourself, what is this experience trying to teach me? When you change your perspective, what seemed like an obstacle transforms into an opportunity for growth. Another essential point is the transformation of karma. If, in a past life, you were someone authoritarian, you may now be learning about humility. If you wasted resources, perhaps you have come to develop more responsibility. Buddhism teaches that karma is not fixed. It can be reshaped through conscious actions in the present. Small acts of kindness, patience, and self-awareness can rebalance energies accumulated from other existences. The more you align with your true essence, the lighter and more fluid your journey becomes. Finally, remember that your current life is a new opportunity to write a different story. Your past may explain a lot, but it does not define your future. Now that you are aware of what you carry within you, use this knowledge to make decisions more aligned with your evolution. If there is a pattern that limits you, break it. If there is a talent that seems natural to you, develop it. Your soul is always expanding, and it is up to you to choose the path you want to follow from here on. Now that you know the meaning of the last digit of your birth year and how it can reveal traits of your past life, it becomes easier to understand certain patterns in your journey. Self-awareness is one of the most powerful keys to spiritual evolution, and by recognizing your karmic tendencies, you can make more conscious decisions and align your life with your true purpose. If this video brought important reflections for you, take this moment to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This way, you will continue to receive more content about spirituality, karma, and personal evolution. Your support is essential for this knowledge to reach more people who are also seeking answers about their lives. Now tell me in the comments, I choose to evolve and transform my karma. I want to know who here is truly committed to their spiritual growth. See you next time.